Hi, I'm Charlie Caswell, County Commissioner, District 6, and you're watching Live at 9.
Good morning on this Friday the 13th. Welcome to Live at 9, where Memphis comes alive. Along with your top news, weather with Todd Demers, and trending topics in Coffee with Corey. Here is a look at our guest lineup. Whiteville Mayor Gene Bowden will tell us all about the upcoming 4th annual Main Street Festival, including special appearances, cultural showcases, and some information that you cannot miss, live performances. We're also going to talk about Blue Oval. And so we're going to sit down with also 4 amazing local music educators, all set to be honored by the CMA's Foundation for their work in the classroom. All 4 of them on the couch. Also, Girl Scouts Heart of the South CEO Venus Cheney is joining us to talk about an amazing opportunity for girls in grades K through 12 and how you can get involved. And Fall Prevention Month is here. Jessica Moss from St. Francis Memphis Hospital will share practical, easy to implement tips on how to keep yourself and your loved ones safe inside your home. Plus, we'll experience a taste of Hispanic Heritage Month with local advocate Talia Palacio. She's sharing why the celebration matters and how Memphis can take part. But first, be sure to record the show so you never miss an episode, and connect with us online at our website, liveat9.tv. That's also our handle on social media. Topping our news here this morning, heavy rains and strong winds moved through the greater Memphis area, bringing flash flooding and knocking down trees and power lines. In a post online just before 8 last night, the president of Memphis Light, Gas and Water said the remnants of Hurricane Francine brought wind gusts as high as 53 miles per hour. Look at that footage there. That reportedly caused several circuit outages, downed trees, and increase in the number of customers who lost electricity to more than 20,000 at its peak. The utility says their crews worked all through the night and will continue throughout today to get folks back online. Right now, the this is the MLGW outage map for you. They say that there are more than 11,000 customers who do not have electricity. Just a reminder, MLGW says that customers should not assume that they know that you don't have power. So you have to reach out to let MLGW know. You can report outages through their app or calling 901-544-6500. And if you see down power lines, call their emergency line immediately, 901-528-4465. Unfortunately, we are not completely out of the woods when it comes to what remains of Francine. Still cloudy outside and the rain continued into our morning. Now hearing in from weather expert Todd Demers. Hey, Todd.
How did it go at your place yesterday? Did any power outages?
We have a generator. We actually had to get a ground generator, so.
You're okay though.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
I think the problems were not minimal, but at least they weren't major across the area. And I know they're working very hard to try to restore power to everyone right now. And you're right, we're not through with Francine just quite yet, because when you look at Storm Tracker 3S, you can still see the center of that low pressure cell. You can still see the swirling going on around it. And we're still catching some of that light scattered shower activity across the area. So unlike yesterday, where we had inches and inches and record amounts of rainfall, today I'm looking at a few widely scattered showers pushing across the area. I found some heavier rain from Selmer down through Corinth, Ramsey, Mickey, Tennessee, and here closer to home inside the loop. We had some showers earlier and now eastern portions of Shelby County, seeing these late scattered showers across the area. Continue to be cautious if you have to be out on the roadways, because these isolated showers will be with us, helping to produce those very mild temperatures, but the unsettled weather pattern is going to continue right on through the weekend. Today, the clouds and the rain should keep us in the lower 70s as we head into the weekend. We're going to warm up a little bit, but just can't shake those showers until that area of low pressure moves out. So look for highs closer to 80. Not a weekend washout. Don't change around your weekend plans just quite yet. Thinking about going out to get your car washed. I don't know about today, tomorrow, or even Sunday. I think I'd wait until Monday, because by then we're about to be in a period of very dry weather for about 4 or 5 days. Stick around. Coming up, we're going to talk more about that record rainfall here in the Mid-South and those wind gusts here in our area as well from that storm that moved through yesterday.
All right, now to a Live at 9 exclusive, a sweet surprise for some unsuspecting Mid-South shoppers. The godmother of soul, Patti LaBelle, made a surprise stop at the Kroger on Farmington Boulevard before her concert last night. Now in town to perform for the Southern Heritage Classic, the music legend took time to meet shoppers and sign boxes of her new Patti's Good Life Buttermilk Pancake and Waffle Mix. That's when she walked in, everybody started screaming. The culinary entrepreneur's sweet potato pies already have people singing along with her mac and cheese, cobbler, buttermilk pie, and so much more. Now, Patti LaBelle says that she always has a soft spot in her heart for Memphis and knows exactly how she likes her Memphis barbecue.
I like dry. I like dry. Sometimes what depends on how long the bone is to it. Like there are some short ribs, the bones are too short for me. I like the long ribs that has the gristle on them. I mean, and it has to be a hot, hot, hot sauce to go on the dry. And I did have my hot sauces back in the day. And I'm coming back. I have a wine coming out in September.
She does all the things. She is so beautiful and sweet. Before signing boxes for her fans, Patti made a special request to meet the workers, saying she wanted to see the people who keep the Kroger running day in and day out. One city, one interview. The music legend spoke exclusively with me, and you can see more of that coming up on Monday's Live at 9. And now, known as the gateway to Hardeman County, the town of Whiteville, Tennessee, was incorporated in 1901. It sits in close proximity to Memphis, Bolivar, Oakland, Stanton, and Jackson. Thanks to Highway 64, the town of Whiteville is known as more than just that. They are a fast-growing community. And armed with an invitation for everyone, we are joined on the red couch by Whiteville Mayor Gene Bowden. Mayor Bowden, Pastor, thank you for joining us
Thank
today.
you for having me on this iconic couch.
It's the couch, everybody. Okay, so what does it mean to be the first African-American mayor of Whiteville?
I'm still excited, and I'm a month into my second four-year term right now. And it's a great opportunity to be able to impact change in your community that you've come to love.
And you kept your seat.
Yes.
Yeah, so, okay, so, okay, now we were talking about Blue Oval, right?
Yeah.
That is such a big deal, coming right to your back door.
Yes.
Tell me how close it is, and just how do you prepare for something that big?
Well, it's 23 minutes from downtown Whiteville to Blue Oval. And preparing has been somewhat of a job for us, quite an undertaking for small communities. Getting ready for the impact that it's going to have, and it's going to have a great impact. We have to make sure we have an infrastructure that will allow home builders and all of that to come, and retail centers and all these things are looking to come there. So we know within the next few years after those vehicles begin to roll out of the line, it's going to impact us greatly. So we're excited about the opportunity.
Right, right. And
Yes.
I could just imagine like the whole
Yeah.
housing, the whole, you know, plumbing. I mean, just all the things.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure that relations with the state and the federal government will be important in the coming years. Talk to me. You also have an invitation for the community, a
Yes.
special invitation.
We want to invite each and every one to come out to our 4th annual Main Street Festival. This festival has been so important to us because it has created a sense of community. And so what we will see on Saturday is some people who have not seen each other since last year at the festival. The festival is great because it has so much great music. We shut down a part of Main Street, we set up a stage, and we invite artists to come and perform. This year we're having Memphis' own PC band. They just got back from Jamaica, and so we're going to be the first stop for them. So we're excited about having the PC band, the great R&B group that we've come to know and love. But it's more than that when we look at music. We're going to kick it off with gospel music. We have...
Okay, Pastor.
All right,
Oh,
yeah,
I hear you.
of course, we got to have some gospel music. And so we're going to kick it off with Pastor Johnny Shaw, our state representative Johnny Shaw, he and his wife Opal Shaw from WOJG Broadcasting in Bolivar, Tennessee. They will be performing. And then the next gospel act will be a lady by the name of Ashlyn Cole. Ashlyn was a fourth finalist on BET Sunday Best.
Oh, yeah, that's a big deal.
Oh my God, she has an awesome voice.
And so this is an invitation, and what's the one thing everybody has to do in Whiteville? What's the one thing? Is there like food or something?
You've got to try the food. We got a number of vendors from all different kinds of cuisine.
All right.
So you got to try food. We got vendors that will be selling all kinds of wear, from clothing to jewelry. You just got, and one other thing I might mention, Kanji, we will be recognizing some folk at that day as well.
All right, Mayor Gene Bowden, we really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Making the drive-in and being here with us. And
thank you.
Good luck with Blue Oval City. I know it's going to be great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, and there is much more ahead on Live at 9 here. Music Teachers of Excellence making an impact on student rights here in our community. Several local educators getting some much-deserved recognition. They're going to join us right here coming up. Welcome back to Live at 9. Thank you for staying with us. We are heading into the weekend, and weather expert Todd Demers is tracking what's ahead. Let's head on over to Todd. What's going on out there, Todd?
All that weight on my shoulders, all that pressure about the weather this weekend. You're right, there are so many things going on this weekend that we are certainly going to be watching the forecast carefully. I'm very happy to report that after all of that big heavy rain and high winds from yesterday, things are calming down considerably across the Mid-South for today. We're not through with the rain just quite yet, and as you can see, not only a few raindrops on the camera lens, but also on the roadways as well. And here is what we're looking at. Storm Tracker 3S showing the remnants of that area of low pressure that's continuing to spin and throw in just a little bit of this very light activity across the area. So nothing too heavy, nothing severe, but just a little bit inconvenient for those that are going to be spending extra time outside. You can certainly see it when it comes to the storm reports that came in yesterday as that storm, and when it was tropical tropical storm Francine was lifting up through Mississippi. Look at all these wind reports of trees down. Here closer to home, we did have some high wind gusts. Right now, we're looking at just a few light sprinkles across the area. Rainfall amounts today should generally be less than 1/4 inch across the area, but look at the numbers, okay? Next to the city, I have the wind gusts, like there was a 57, 58 mile-an-hour wind gust out at the airport, wind gust up to 50 in Jonesboro. And where you have the star, that means it was a record rainfall amount. So we had several record rainfall amounts. We said we'd see between 3 and 6 inches of rain, and that's exactly what happened. Now the clouds and the rain certainly helping to keep the temperatures down just a bit as well. 67 right now. We're looking at high temperatures a little bit closer to 70, maybe some lower 70s, but I want you to watch where the heaviest of the rain develops today. It's across parts of West Tennessee, still kind of wrapping into that area of low pressure. So while yes, we have a couple of periods of brief showers across the Mid-South, I see the heaviest of the rain off to our east. You can see as we get into Saturday, closer to the Tennessee River is where the majority of the heavy rainfall will be. Our next best round of heavier rainfall looks like it won't be arriving until early on Sunday morning. But as you can see, we do have that unsettled weather pattern here over the next few days as that area of low pressure finally begins to weaken. So here's what we're looking at. Watch the clock with me. This is later on this evening, about 6:30. We'll take you into the overnight hours and into tomorrow. That's when those heavier showers start to develop. Now, I mentioned most of your Saturday is looking pretty good, but late Saturday night into early Sunday morning is when I believe we'll see our next round of some heavier rainfall. Forecast models are still putting the heaviest rainfall across portions of Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama. Look at this, Florence is showing over 7 inches of rain in that slow-moving system, while eastern Arkansas had just trace amounts. Bottom line, we're still unsettled. Still a chance for some scattered showers in the area pretty much all weekend long. Stay alert to these rapidly changing conditions. I do not expect a weekend washout, but I am looking at temperatures back to normal for much of next week with the highs in the 80s and minimal rain chances. Scattered showers for the weekend, but don't let that spoil your outdoor plans.
More than 24 music educators are being recognized for their work in the classroom across Tennessee. Each teacher is receiving a $5,000 grant from the CMA Foundation and will be celebrated at a ceremony in the state capitol next week. 4 of those honorees in the 2024 class of Music Teachers of Excellence are from several schools in our area. And joining us this morning, we have Brent Hopper, Dr. Ollie Liddell, Alan Moody, and Lindsay Mullins. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you're doing. Okay, so I want to get it all in. So first, if we could go down the line, just talk about your school and what you do there.
Sure. I'm Brent Hopper. I'm the middle school band director at Lakeland Preparatory School.
I'm Dr. Ollie Liddell. I'm the director of bands at Central High School.
I'm Alan Moody. I'm the Orff Music Specialist at Idlewild Elementary.
And I'm Lindsay Mullins, also an Orff Music Specialist at Snowden School, right down the street.
Yeah, they know each other, so that's what's really cool. Okay, can you each say what this honor means?
This honor means a lot to me. I actually grew up listening to country music like all of the time. I grew up in the 90s, so like Brad Paisley, Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson. I grew up on that music, and it really heavily influenced me growing up. It helped me fall in love with music in the first place. So getting an award from the Country Music Association means the world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, it's the recognition of the hard work that me and my colleagues are doing all over the country and teaching the greatest thing ever, it's your music.
Nice.
Yeah, I second that. You know, the recognition of being able to showcase music educators and the work that we do for our students and the way that we lift them up and educate that whole child just really means a lot that we can be recognized for that.
I agree with all of them. I think the biggest piece for me is the advocacy that it gives to music education. It really puts us on the red carpet and talks about how important music is for kids, and they do a really good job of making us feel really special.
I know, because money is just being taken out of music in the school system. So, I mean, this is so important to be infused into our community. Okay, let's talk about what you're going to do with the grant money. Yeah.
So for me, the biggest thing is getting new music in the hands of my students. Our program's growing so quickly at Lakeland, and I am wanting to get new music in their hands so we can continue to grow and push new music out. So that's the biggest part of what we're spending the grant.
What do you mean new music? Like
So like sheet music that the students will read, yeah. So like new sheet music, so like that the kids can read. There's new music being put out each year by phenomenal composers, and I want to make sure our students are getting the highest like sheet music possible.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Same. Sheet music. We're not going to get much in for instruments, but definitely accessories that the kids need. Some of the money will go towards bringing in people to do master classes for the students, industry professionals, to get in front of them so they can, see. Once they see a professional in front of them, they really grow and take off from there.
Yeah, I'm always looking to expand my students' horizons, so I'm looking to help bridge some knowledge of popular music history between Memphis and Nashville, and helping my students make some of those connections at the elementary level so they can really start knowing the rich music history that they live in right here in Memphis and in the state of Tennessee.
Wow, those are my glasses, my readers.
Oh, well.
At my school, we have sponsored quite a few pieces of music to be written for our side-by-sides, which affects a ton of kids in the city at 12 different schools. So we've been able to hire the arranger and composer for the music for the symphony and the instruments to play at the same time. So they come to the schools. It's really a neat thing. So we've been glad to do that.
All right, for our last question, we're going to start the other way. Is that okay? Okay, so what do you want our viewers to know about the future of music education here?
I think that it would be important for them to know that it's right here in their back door, and to support their music teachers the best they can, and that we are here and we're working really hard, and it's just nice to be recognized.
I agree. I second Lindsay. We're right here. We're in all of your local schools. We're here advocating for your students to have the best music education possible, and we want to see them achieve and grow and be the best people that they possibly can be.
Could be more. This is an important thing, and especially in this city. It's a musical city. I'm sitting next to these phenomenal music educators, and ironically, they're right up the street from me. Essentially. So knowing that these kids are in their hands, they go to middle school, and they'll eventually come over to the high school we call Central High School, and I think it's going to be strong, and their future as careers as educators, careers as musicians, and careers in other professions will grow because of it.
Yeah. Really, music education is really, just to echo them, music education is alive and well here in the Memphis region. There's so much phenomenal teaching happening, not just the four of us, but there's a network of phenomenal educators in our area. And it's really possible through the support of the community, right? I know, especially at Lakeland, I feel an insane amount of support from our school board, our city. It's really made everything that we're doing possible. So music education is really possible with community support.
I love this. Thank you so much for your service. Thank you for coming in, sitting on the red couch with me here today. Really appreciate you. God bless you. All right, we'll be right back. Oh, one more thing I do want to mention. We are gearing up for the fall season, but health officials are wanting to make sure everyone is aware of another kind of fall. What that means and how to protect you and your family coming up on Live at 9. Thank you. The CDC reports that each year some 3 million older people are treated in emergency rooms for injuries after a fall. September is Fall Prevention Awareness Month, and the good news is you can reduce the risks for yourself and the people you live with by taking some simple steps around the house. To learn more, we are joined by RN Jessica Moss, who is the Director of Inpatient Rehab at St. Francis Memphis. Thanks so much for doing this.
Yes,
This is
absolutely.
Amazing. Okay, so why are falls the leading cause of injury and even death for adults?
I mean, 95% of the people that have an injury from a fall end up with a broken hip or a traumatic brain injury. So it's one of those things that you just don't realize, losing your balance, tripping over something. You can break a long bone that can increase your risk for blood clots, increase your hospitalization time. You'll have to have more recovery. Brain injuries can change the way that you act, the way that you feel, the way that you think, and how you participate in your life.
Wow. What are some of the most common reasons for falls?
Common reasons for falls are having pathways that are cluttered, that maybe have a phone cord or an extension cord running through them, having throw rugs that aren't secured to the floor, carpets that are not secured to the floor. A lot of people don't think about their shoes and they will wear stuff that might be slippery on the bottom, having non-slip shoes, not walking on anything that's been recently mopped or is wet. A lot of those things, especially in the older population, can cause them to lose their balance and fall.
Right. Okay. So now let's talk solutions. What are the top ways to just secure your home to keep the older or your elders safe?
Right. Definitely checking on them, making sure that their eyes and feet are checked by their provider. A lot of times, people with diabetes or neuropathy, they might not know that they might have a sore or something that could, maybe they step on and it would be a shock and they might fall. Making sure that they're doing exercises, staying active. And around your home, you can do a lot of things with installing grab bars in the bathroom, making sure that there's an illuminated pathway for your high traveled areas. Like if you're going to be getting up to go to the bathroom, maybe you have a night light. One of the most important things that people can do is, if they do get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, take your phone with you. Just in case you fall. There's a lot of times people end up down at home for several hours before they can get someone to come help them.
Right. I tried to get Lady Doris an Apple Watch, and she just wasn't having it.
Those are fantastic.
I think Apple Watches are one of the really great solutions, but there are things you can put around your neck as well.
Yeah, they have life alerts, and I think that some phones have a feature where you can just, press an emergency button and it calls 911 for you. I would even say, I'm not sure about this, but I think maybe an Alexa or something that you could have set up that you could, if not call 911, call a family member or try to get in touch with someone that way.
And what about just in like the freestanding areas? I know that you mentioned in the restroom you can get the grab bars. What about I guess, do they put them in the hallways? And I mean,
if you have a stairwell or something that you're going up and down with, making sure that the stairwell, the rail is well attached to the wall, that you can lean onto it for balance. In the kitchen, making sure that your commonly used items are on lower shelves, so you don't have to step up on stools or try to reach for anything. There's just so many different things that you can order from Amazon that maybe you can collect the cords in, so it's not just a mess of cords if you have chargers and stuff like that.
How do people find out more information?
So the National Institute on Aging has a really good list of resources on their website, and if anytime people want to call us, we're more than happy to talk to them. We have wonderful physical therapists who really do not want people to come see us for that reason.
Wow.
But they're more than welcome to call the hospital or go to our website.
Thank you so much for this information. I'm literally going to implement it. I really appreciate you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. And straight ahead, this organization is known all over the world for their annual fundraiser, which satisfies a sweet tooth around the globe. But the Girl Scouts want you to know that they're more than just a cookie-selling organization. Why they are ramping up their recruiting efforts and how local girls can join, coming up.
We're back on Live at 9. Now, here's Kanji.
Girl Scouts Heart of the South serves nearly 60 counties across West Tennessee, North Mississippi, and parts of Arkansas. And they want to invite more girls to join their ranks. CEO Venus Cheney is here to explain why now is the time to get involved. Can we do the girls? I was a Girl Scout, and you were just, okay, so it goes like this.
On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law.
Boom!
That's right.
Boom! Okay, so talk to me about, I mean, I think people understood from that.
Yes.
What do the Girl Scouts mean, really?
So Girl Scouts means developing leadership in girls. As you pointed out, we serve 59 counties throughout North Mississippi, West Tennessee, and we also serve Crittenden County, Arkansas. And our goal is to make sure that we're reaching girls, but also giving them the tools that they need to develop strong values, to gain critical life skills, and most importantly, to explore new interests so that we set them up for the future. We're not your mama's Girl Scouts, as they say, and not to knock that. However, we're teaching girls STEM, they're programming, they're learning robotics, they're learning about various careers that are going to set them up for life.
Wow. Okay. And aside from the thin mints being a problem, how does the organization stay relevant today for so long? What is that?
So I think it is making sure that we're talking to our girls and meeting their needs, meeting them where they are. If we were, we're known for our cookies, we're known for camping, and we're known for crafts. But if that's all that we did, then we wouldn't be serving the girls. Our mission is to grow girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. And so we have to do that with exposing them to the things that are happening today. So STEM is huge. We do a lot of STEM work with our girls, and we have a lot of partners like AutoZone and Harcross and ABB. Girls are learning electrification, and all sorts of things. So we're empowering them so they can go out to the world and take over. Really,
okay.
Right?
I forgot about the camping. That's right. I had a little pouch. And okay, so talk to me about community troops and how they are expanding the outreach.
So community troops are an initiative that we have. Right here in the Mid-South, we serve about 25 schools. So we collaborate with the schools. And the point of community troops is to take Girl Scouting to where girls are. So when you think about traditional Girl Scouts, you see them in, they have parents that are leaders, they meet after school, and so community troops, we are during the school day. So they don't have to worry about troop leadership, they don't have to worry about their supplies, they don't have to worry about transportation, and they get a full Girl Scout experience throughout the entire school year.
Wow, tell me about the mega event this weekend.
So this weekend is our Totally Trefoil event at the Lander Center, South Haven, Mississippi, 10 to 2. It's a free event. You can come and go as you please, but there are over 40 exhibitors that are providing hands-on events to families, Girl Scouts, all girls, their families can come out and get a little taste of what it's like to be in Girl Scouts. So we'll have AutoZone as our sponsor. They're doing a whole car care clinic, so girls will be changing tires and checking pressure and learning, how to take care of their vehicles. But we also have partners like DHL. They're going to be teaching the girls robotics. Baptist Healthcare will be there, so they'll be learning first aid and, how to take care of themselves health-wise. So we have a lot going on there that day. Everything from rock climbing to a mechanical bull will be there. So there is a little bit of something for everybody. And there are indoor activities and there are activities outdoors as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And what would you say to a parent or a young girl watching about joining and coming this weekend to sample it?
Oh, absolutely. So there will be an opportunity to join this weekend as well. And what I would say to you, if you want your daughter to become strong, to become courageous, to develop those critical life skills, then she needs to be in Girl Scouts. And you can go to our website, www.girlscoutshs.org. click on that join button, put in your zip code, and you can find a troop that's located near you.
Ms. Venus,
Yes.
thank you so
Thank
much
you,
and
Tanji,
for
having
reminding me of the pledge.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
All right, and also this weekend, we're kicking off Hispanic Heritage Month, and to find out what that means and how you can celebrate right here in Memphis, we'll have that coming up. Hispanic Heritage Month begins September 15th, but if you are not sure what that means or you're interested in getting involved in this year's celebrations, our next guest is here to help. Joining us on the Red Couch this morning is local educator and advocate Talia Palacio. Thank you so much, Ms. Talia.
¿Cómo estás?
Bueno.
Bueno.
Sí.
I'm so excited to be here with you again.
Yo también, me too.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the month. What is the meaning?
So Hispanic Heritage Month, it's National Hispanic Heritage Month. It is celebrated across the U.S. September the 15th through October the 15th. So it kicks off this Sunday, this weekend. And it's a time to celebrate the richness, the language, the vibrancy of the Latino, Hispanic, or Latinx, depending on.
Yeah, it's so, I try to, it's called different things, but then there are different regions.
Yes.
So when you say Hispanic, it's not Latino, and then there's Latinx, and yes. So
there's just that's a whole other linguistic coffee talk for sure. I know a lot of our Memphians, they may not identify as a Latino or a Hispanic. They may identify and represent their countries of origin.
Right.
So in my case, I grew up here, Memphis. I'm a Panamanian Memphian, is what I like to say. But we have
Panamemphian.
I like
Panamemphian.
that. Panamemphian. And I know you've told me some fun stories.
Yes, my grandmother's from the Dominican Republic, my late grandmother, yeah.
Dominicana. I love it.
But she passed away before I was born, so this is connecting me to that. So thank you for this. So much going on this month.
So much going on this month, especially in Memphis. Sunday, a lot of celebrations kick off. So we have the United Festival presented by La Prensa Latina. That starts September the 15th, and that's at the Bill Street Landing. And then we have the U of M is celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month with a film festival, and that launches September the 19th. And then our friends brought you a little bit of everything. Casa Teatro, Dorimar and Monica, they're celebrating, I want to say they're in year 6 of Latin Fest at Overton Square. And the annual Festival Latino at the Mid-South Fair by our friends at Butron Media. That's September the 22nd at Lander Center. And so much is going on.
I know, right?
I know.
I love that she typed it out, and it's like, you're so amazing. Why are you so fabulous?
I don't know, you're amazing.
I said it first.
Can I shout out the National Hispanic Scholarship Fund?
Tell me, what's that all about?
So they haven't been here in a few years, but they're coming on the 19th for the Luna Foundation, National Hispanic Scholarship Fund. Lots of recipients. Bill, Melinda Gates funded a lot of those dollars. We have local dollars that are being invested into scholarship opportunities for our kids. So much is going on, but we're planning to list the full list on the Choose 901 blog.
Love it. Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, so just go to choose and then the numbers 901 as in our area code.com. And what I love, you mentioned La Prensa Latina, and they have English and Spanish, so that's very important.
It is, and we've seen a growth with our Spanish or Latino media partners as well. I know La Prensa Latina has been around for over 20-something years, but we have like the one radio station here through Butron Media. They own La Jefa and Radio Ambiente. So many organizations have started to share the message of Latinidad through various platforms.
Latinidad, what? Okay, thank you.
You like that word, Latinidad?
I loved it. I don't know, okay. I should know more. I wish I had met my grandmother. So I really appreciate you. Thank you for the bridge and for all of the color and life and love and food that you are bringing this month and all throughout the year.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for, celebrating our culture. I know some of our friends like Milis from Milis Flowers have some cultural trinkets here, and I brought you one of my favorite books, The House on Mango Street, and it just shows multiculturalism through various aspects. One of my favorite authors that I wanted to share with you.
Oh, this is good. Thank you so much, Miss Talia. Really appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
All right, and straight ahead, one mega pop star is calling out some of her old college classmates, plus a look at what makes this Friday so special. Friday the 13th. Coffee with Corey coming up.
It's time for Coffee with Corey, brewed in part by Kroger.
It's Friday the 13th, Corey.
I love Friday the 13th, though. I don't mind 13 at all whatsoever.
What do you
I
like
love
about
Friday.
it?
I don't know. I'm not superstitious about it
you're
or
like,
anything like that. I'm like, I love the number 13, so it's just like,
I love that.
when it falls. So, but our first story, we're talking about JT. Millington native JT, Justin Timberlake. That's because he is set to return to a New York courtroom this morning. The Grammy Award winner is expected to plead guilty to a lesser charge related to his intoxicated driving arrest back in June. Now, Timberlake will appear in Sag Harbor Village Court to formally enter a new plea, but details of the agreement have not been released now at this time. Now, the pop star originally pleaded not guilty to the misdemeanor charge of driving while intoxicated and had his driver's license suspended during the hearing last month. While Timberlake was arrested in Sag Harbor, New York, if you remember, just a little after midnight back on June 18th, he has been on tour for a few months to support, of course, his latest album. Now, Timberlake returns to Memphis on November 23rd to perform at the FedEx Forum. So I think what happened is that he has pleaded guilty to a lesser charge for all of that, and I think his driver's license has been suspended for 90 days, and I think what they're trying to also illustrate is that he wasn't getting special treatment because of who he is, but we'll see.
Yeah, and he opted not to take breathalyzer. I hope that day that he's there is not, like broadcast, because
of course it will be, because
but it is a public document, right? It's a court record.
Yeah.
So no, I mean, I don't know. It's just such a small town-ish, So I don't, anyway, I'm just there's a chain of consciousness just came out. All right, please.
I love it. No. I love listening to you. Okay, so this next story. Okay, so get this. So it's clearly safe to say that Lady Gaga is a pretty famous person, right? And it turns out she once had some people in her life doubting that that could ever happen. So back when she was only known as her real name, Stephanie Driminata, she attended NYU, and according to People magazine, some of her classmates actually started a Facebook group called Stephanie Driminata.
Oh my gosh, I wanted. Oh, that's awful.
Right. So this week, Lady Gaga commented on a fan's TikTok, which featured a screenshot of the social media page. She wrote, "This is why you can't give up when people doubt you or put you down. Gotta keep going." It's not clearly why the group was actually created, but it is safe to say that they clearly have been proven wrong. The 38-year-old Grammy winner is currently promoting her new leading role, leading role in a movie, Joker Folie à Deux, and says she's got some new music coming out. They're just They're just totally jealous of her. That's all. Anytime somebody does that, it's because they want to bring you down, because they don't have the self-esteem themselves to make a difference or be a disruptor in any industry. And Lady Gaga is a clear disruptor of the music industry, but also just being a part of what she wanted to do from day one. She knew exactly what she wanted to do, and she is completely doing it. So for those people who are just jealous, go find something else to do.
Yes,
go find a hobby.
Least favorite thing is a bully. I literally cannot handle. I just can't handle bullies. That is the most awful, painful thing to do to somebody, to try to derail their dreams.
Right.
And I'm like, you go, Lady Gaga.
Right.
You are famous.
She's truly persevered through a lot. Okay, and finally, clearly today is Friday the 13th, and many folks around the globe consider it a lucky and unlucky day. Well, according to National Geographic Kids, the exact origin of when Friday the 13th became thought of as an unlucky date are actually unknown. Experts say some of these superstitions could come from the Bible, since the 13th combines two taboos based on the Last Supper and that it happened on a Thursday. USA Today reports that some people believe Friday the 13th is linked to magical thinking, which is when someone believes there's a casual relationship between two things that are otherwise unrelated. But it's also not all taboo and superstitious, because a number of businesses have leaning into the celebratory part of the date. From themed foods and deals, well, Friday the 13th is actually something of a Black Friday for tattoo shops.
What?
Many shops, including several right across here in Memphis, will run special promotions charging steeply discounted prices to get work done. And by the way, this year we'll see Friday the 13th occur twice, today, and then again on December 13th. The next one after December won't occur until June 2025.
Well, if Jason didn't make you scared of Friday the 13th, I mean, that was really creepy.
So do we know whose birthday is December 13th?
No.
Taylor Swift.
Oh.
That's why she loves 13.
Swift. Oh, see, so she flips the script on a lot of things, and I love that. Just change it. Change the view.
There you go.
All right. We love 13. Lucky
we love 13. Love 13.
And we will be right back.
Hey, welcome back, everyone, to Live at 9. We're across the Mid-South. We continue to deal with the cloud cover and, yes, even a little bit of light rain falling across the area as we speak. Remnants, of course, of that system known as Francine that brought record rainfall and powerful winds to the area yesterday. It's still circulating with the center back over Arkansas, and we're going to be catching a few more of these light scattered showers on and off throughout the day, but no more severe weather like when you see the damage reports coming in from across parts of the southeast with those high winds causing the problems. But yes, we do have some light rain in the area. We're going to have some wet roadways. I urge you to slow it down and to be careful out there. Temperatures are going to remain on the cool side, upper 60s and lower 70s because of the rain in the area. Those scattered showers will be with us on and off throughout the day. However, I'm not ready to call it a washout just quite yet. But this area of low pressure will be bringing a couple of rounds of heavier rainfall as we make our way through the weekend. It's a good time to download the WREG weather app. Make sure you know where that rain is before you head out. I'm going to call it unsettled heading into the weekend with those scattered showers. I do not expect much more than another half an inch of rain, but it's going to be with us on and off over the weekend, so stay alert as Francine finally moves on out of here. Skies will be clearing. Temperatures will be climbing next week back to normal. Mid-80s for highs, upper 60s for lows with minimal rain chances. Let's remember, scattered showers are possible this weekend, but Kanji, there's too many big things going on outside this weekend. No washouts. Don't change around your plans.
Oh my goodness, music to my ears, and I have some music for your ears. We'd like to thank you for joining us for Live at 9 coming up Monday on our show. Don't miss this exclusive interview with the legendary godmother of soul herself, Patti LaBelle, this Monday on Live at 9. She has been in town for the Southern Heritage Classic. Patti took a detour before hitting the stage to surprise fans at Kroger with her latest culinary venture. People were freaking out. Patti talked with me about how she is now flipping into a new food frontier with her Good Life buttermilk pancake and waffle mix. Everybody remember like that viral video where the guy ate her sweet potato pie and just started singing? Well, she has now a whole list of food items that she sells. She's really doing well here in this space. So Patti is sharing with me why Memphis has a special place in her heart. She talked about how she eats her ribs, what it's like to go from selling out concerts to creating a breakfast sensation, and then of course her personal meet and greet with the Kroger team that makes it all happen. I also asked her how she looks so young, and you are not going to believe what she said. So you don't want to miss out on this one-of-a-kind conversation with a one-of-a-kind woman whose talents know no bounds. So exclusively on Live at 9, that's on Monday. And check us out, send us your stories, Live at 9 at WREG.com. Happy Friday the 13th. Have a great weekend, everybody.